Uncertainty is essential. You learn to not tolerate uncertainty.
Are younger generations less resilient, in your view, because they didn't get to play on the street?
They are definitely less able to deal with disagreement, divergences of opinions, conflict. They polarize, but so do other people, older people too. There is definitely more polarization but what they do show is a lot increased levels of anxiety, increased levels of all kinds of other symptomatologies around mental health, from eating disorders, you name it, that start earlier and earlier. Difficulty experimenting, making mistakes, not being so perfectionistic, not attributing everything to themselves as I'm not enough. Like there's the whole manufactured insecurity going on. So those things, yes, I think that you notice it. We notice it, parents notice it, teachers notice it. I think we could say that there is less resilience, but I think that that's a dangerous statement, because there are plenty of kids who are extraordinarily resilient in very, very challenging circumstances. I would not want to say younger kids these days, but I do think that they struggle with certain things. Uncertainty is essential. You can't innovate without uncertainty.
Without an appetite for it.
Yes.
Yeah.
You need to be able to take risks. You need to be able to take chances. You need to be able to try out certain things. If it instantly becomes, I'm afraid to fail, I cannot. I have to know before I even try. I have to know in advance, etc., etc. It doesn't just affect one individual. So we find ourselves a little bit socially atrophied. Then comes a pandemic, and comes the virtualization of our lives. There's a lot of things coming together here, and we are more and more unable to deal with conflict, and we polarize. People keep telling you, how do you stay connected with people who disagree with you, who have different points of view, different politics, different belief systems, etc.? So we are conflict avoidant, we lack the social skills, we are socially atrophied, and we polarize.
And what's the cure?
I think that a major piece of it is, and I hope Alpha Generation is actually showing us a little more of that, is, close the screen and go outside and play and meet people in whatever version, groups, sports, no sports, but it's not about structure activities. It's about the happenstance, serendipity, chance. Chance is an essential piece of our life. Why is this so important? Because if everything is controlled, everything is predictable, every technology is trying to give you a polished, friction-free answer to every problem that you have, you learn to not tolerate uncertainty. And if you can't tolerate uncertainty, you become increasingly more anxious. And if you become increasingly more anxious, we're going to talk about the mental health crisis. And this mental health crisis doesn't come from nowhere. It's connected to a whole bunch of things that are happening in the world around us. Let your kids go and have sleepovers. Connect with other people. Don't just stay in your little nuclear system.